I'll show you some more of my water toys, the ones where you just add water or liquid or something. In this case, well, it could be water or wine or more tea liquor. Oh, what's happening? Oh, what's happening? Yes, what they call a greedy cup, pouring out. There's a little siphon in the top which you perhaps didn't notice, and now it's going to empty itself until there's nothing left inside it. What a joke. You've got to have a very large receptacle to stop making a mess on the table. But that's very clever, isn't it? It has to reach the very top, and there's the little hole which goes straight down into the hollow stem of the wine glass, and it's now siphoning out, and will continue until it's empty. Goodness. Clever one. The most elegant version of these greedy cups, I call it, greedy glass. There's another of these puzzle things which I like. This is actually a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun with this. It's liquid. It's got a little red ring there with a sort of red ball on the top of it as a ring, and a hook, a black hook there, and it floats. And if you release it, that's solved. It takes me a bit of time to do it, but if I tilt it like that and release it, it floats to the top. And somehow you've got to get that bit on again by turning this way, this way, this way, suddenly turning up, and then you missed it, and so on. It takes a bit of time. They've also got a rather nice little bit of green stuff in there. I don't think it's just from age, but it's just a matter of twisting it, and then woof, then you did it again. So a very pleasant thing. I can, I suppose, get to the base and take it out and clean up the water, but I rather like that green stuff in it. So a tricky little dexterity puzzle, but needs water to make it work. That's finished now, look, just about. There's a very curious snow dome here, which I picked up in one of those lovely shops in the middle of Paris. Snow domes normally have a Christmas scene. You've got water with tiny little particles of white, some sort of plastic. But this one, you shake it and it's got snowstorm. But what you're going to see is something totally surreal. It's a very surreal shop. Yes, I'm afraid it's snow falling over a half-peeled banana. How wacky is that? Very strange as I've ever seen. So I had to buy it. I'd never seen one like that before. My goodness me, the nonsense they produce. Here's another of these lovely stamp wetters. We don't use them nowadays because all the stamps you ever get have got gummed up. But this one here, you have to push this and out. Woof, look at that, comes water. So here's my stamp. It's one Grand Illusions. My goodness, that's a valuable one, isn't it? And a picture of me, of course. So what you want to do is just wet it like this, put that out, stroke it down like that to wet it, to save your tongue. Otherwise you get furred up. When you've done about 50 stamps on a big mail out sent out, you really know all about it. And then stamp it and hand it to the postman to deliver. Perhaps to you? Well, make the mess of my mind. Here's another lovely fish tank from another company. I thought it's about the same sort of design as the other one, except I did look at the batteries inside, and the motor, and there's no motor inside. It's one of those very clever things with a chip inside it, and it's got a big coil with an oscillating magnetic field. You turn it on, and the fish weaves and weaves, and if you look closely to it, you see it's actually got a little bit on the end of that string of the mouth, which is a little ball there which has got a magnet in it, and that's responding to the magnetic field which is hidden away underneath it, and inside there's a magnetic field turning around. And it's a little beauty actually, so it'll go on for as long as the batteries can give out power, which is quite a long time actually. The last item is my favourite because it's one of the best of these spinning tops I've ever come across. It's got water in it, well, some liquid anyway, which is blue coloured, and you can see it sits down there or it sits up there, but it definitely wasn't supposed to sit in the middle, except when it spins, and that's what's going to happen. We're going to get that rim forming a blue rim all the way around for a long, long time. It's astonishing how long it actually spins for it. You've got one of these little ratchet pulls to make it work, and then it's very stable. And I'm just amazed at how well it spins and how clever the mechanism is. So you get it spinning, and then you stop it spinning, but the inside carries on spinning, and when I turn it this way, that way, there's a blue rim of blue water, held by much stronger force than gravity. It's being held by a centrifugal force until it slows down enough, and when I stir it like this, I'll break it. You see the water finally succumbing to gravity and dropping down into the base like that, or into the base like that. We do it once more because it's an astonishing sight to see it work so well. This is one of these ones where I've often thought, a lovely idea, but is it going to work reliably? And the answer is it does work very reliably indeed. And spin for a long time, actually. That will spin for a long time if you wanted to. Just set it going, and then if you want to stop it, you've got to actually stop both the inside and outside cage, otherwise it won't perform. But I like actually holding it like that and see it, all those angles, in which it's almost as if it's a piece of blue plastic like that, isn't it? It reminds me of, but it's actually liquid. And when you throw it right down, then for the first time it shows it's actually a liquid water. And it's going to fall into the little hopper at the bottom. Down you come and boof, down she goes. Magic, that's better centrifugal magic. Water toys, love them. Let's see what else we can find.